What's up, guys? Happy Monday. This time I had to write notes because I had a pretty busy weekend. I didn't vlog anything because I was just having fun, enjoying the moment. Again, I seem to just keep enjoying the moment. So when I don't record anything, I take my camera with me. I carry it with me. Michelle even reminds me. She's like, "You want your bag? You want your bag?" I'm like, "Yeah, just in case, just in case." And I never hit record. But hey, I'm gonna start with Friday. Friday, I had to work on my little gold car, the Toyota that I drive there. I noticed some shaking in the motor one day, and while I was driving, and both Michelle and I thought it was the struts going out. And so one morning I started it, and it was vibrating. I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm not even moving, how can the struts be bouncing, what have you? So that's when I realized it was a motor mount. So I had to change the motor mounts, and that didn't quite go as I wanted to. Took longer than I wanted. Was easy. It was an easy fix. It took me longer because there was these three little bolts that I could not get lined up for whatever reason, and one of them started to strip on me, so I was trying to be very careful with that. So it took me a little bit longer than I wanted, but I got it done. So real quick, check that out. All right. Almost had another missed opportunity. Today's business is I gotta change the motor mounts on this Corolla. On my little gold car here, I already started by taking this off, this overfill tank that goes right here. So I had to take off the couple bolts. And now, this right here is the motor mount. So I gotta take that off. All right. So that's today's business. That's what I gotta get done today. I did happen to pick the worst time of the day. It is hot. It's already 101 degrees outside, but hey, it's gotta get done. So let me get started on this and wish me luck, because I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever tore into something like this. But oh well, it's gotta be done. Let's do it. Well, after watching a bunch of videos on YouTube University, I figured out how to take off the motor mount. And they say the first things first is there's a bolt or a nut underneath that's holding the motor mount up. So I got into the car and I'm looking for it. I found the bolt. I wanted to show you guys. You're not gonna be able to see it. I can barely even see it from where I'm at. Let me see if I can get an angle. No, I'm not gonna be able to. So now, since I found that, but dang it, I hate these hats. The next step is to support the motor from underneath, because once I take the top bolts off, the motor is gonna want to drop. So I have to support it up while I do that. So I gotta get my floor jack out and find a piece of wood to do that. So bear with me. Damn, this is... That's tough. I gotta get the big dog. Alright, that's goofy. Two of them are the same size and the other three are different size. Why, Toyota, why? I think that's it, and I just gotta wiggle it out. All right, let me try this. This clip right here that goes to the ground wire, I took that off, so that has to come off. And then I just moved it to the side. So this is the motor mount, and I have to lift it up and out of here. Couldn't do it with just one hand, so there we go. See, it slides right out. And there it is. There's the motor mount. You can see how loose that is. So your motor is to that. This is super loose. Let me show you the new one. Okay, so here's the new piece. So there's the new one. See that? I can't even move it. That's stiff. Yep, good to go. So that's it. That's the motor mount. So now I just got to put it on reverse order and it should be good to go. That wasn't hard at all. Yeah, you can see this rubber is gone. Anyways, let me get it back in. All right, try to put this in reverse order. God damn. I'm done, guys. I am done. There's the old one. 3 hours later, and I am done. I couldn't get the bolts lined up, so that's what took me so long. But it's hot. I'm overheated. I'm about to go shower. I'll see you later. Got that all taken care of, and like I said, I didn't record a whole lot because it was getting hot out there. It was getting hot, and I didn't want the camera to overheat, and the sun was starting to beam on the car. So anyways, I wanted to get it done, and then my sister calls Michelle. She says, "What are you guys doing?" And Michelle tells her, you know, "Hey, your brother's working on the car." She says, "Well, we were gonna go eat. We want to go eat." Like, "Where are you guys going?" So they decided to go to this Chinese restaurant called Little Dragon. And again, I took my camera, but I left it in the car. And I should have vlogged. I should have vlogged that because as soon as we walk in to get seated, see, here's the thing with this restaurant. It's a little family-owned restaurant, hole-in-the-wall restaurant. It's been there forever. It's been there for probably 40-something years, if not more. And we've been going there forever too. I've been going there 20 plus years, probably 30 years. We've been going there, so we all know them pretty well, and they know us pretty well. And I mean the whole entire family. So we get there, and one of the owners, he says, "You guys want a table or booth?" I said, "Well, we'll sit at the booth," because we didn't want to take up a big table. It was just us four. So he goes, "You sure you don't want the table, the round table?" I'm like, "Nah, we're good in the booth. It's just us four today." And he says, "No, I think you guys should sit at the table, the round table, because you guys always order a lot of food and you're not gonna have room." So right away I looked at it, I was like, really dude? I go, "So what do you say, we're a big back?" He goes, "Well, so he got us." So we sat down, and right there, man, that started it. The vibe was cool all night. We were laughing and having a good old time with them, with the owner. His mother was there working, and it was cool. So we had a blast that night, just at dinner. And then Michelle, actually, she orders an iced tea. She puts her sugar in, and all she had was a little straw. So she's mixing it with the straw. And then the same guy that wanted us to sit at the big table comes by, and he looks at Michelle's iced tea, and he says, "Look at all that sugar." He goes, "It looks like one of those balls with the snow in it for Christmas." And we started laughing. I said, "A snow globe?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what her iced tea looks like," because you can see the sugar on the bottom. So he brings her a spoon, and he starts mixing the sugar for her. So we're just laughing. We're laughing because we're big bags, and then now Michelle's drinking a snow globe. So we were laughing. We had a good time at this restaurant. By the way, I'm on the TR film tone. I don't know, I was just scrolling through them and figured I'll try this one out for today, for right now. So anyways, so the Saturday we went and had breakfast. I told Michelle I was in the mood for some menudo. So I called my sister again and said, "Hey, you guys want to go with us to have breakfast?" So they went and joined us for breakfast. And then after breakfast, Francis was actually showing us some videos on TikTok where they have these consignment stores. I've talked about them before in some of my other videos. They're called the bins. So we went and checked out a few of those that she found on TikTok, and look at the power rocks. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I didn't find too much. I did find another Ulanzi tripod. Now I got a backup, so that's a good one. That was a good find, and a light for Michelle to do her makeup and whatever. But that was it. We didn't find too much this time, but we still enjoyed spending time with Francis and David. And then after that, we came home and had a few drinks and played cards and, you know, just had a quiet evening here at the house. Sunday, we got ready for Sunday because Sunday we actually went to a baby shower. My nephew and his wife, they're expecting a new baby, so they had a baby shower, and it was a really good turnout. Really beautiful baby shower. He had it at a banquet hall, so it was really nice. You know, food and drinks, non-alcoholic drinks, of course. So they played games, baby shower games. It was nice. It was a good turnout. I should have recorded it, but I didn't really, because it was at a banquet hall, I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, wow, I've never been to a baby shower at a banquet hall, so I didn't take my camera in there, and I should have. It was all family. It was all family. I should have recorded it, and I didn't, and that was another good turnout for a baby shower, and I should have recorded it. But anyhow, we did, of course, the normal Sunday Costco gas up and grocery haul and dog food haul and what have you, and got the essentials we needed for the week and called it that. That was it. My daughter and my granddaughter were still moving out. They were still moving out. She had moved quite a bit throughout the week, so she didn't have too much. It was just the small stuff. But now, with that being said, my new space is pretty much empty, ready for me to get busy. I'm gonna design this place into my new studio. I got a blank slate to work with. I just gotta figure out where to start. Brought in this piece of wood here because I'm gonna build my desk with that. So I'm just kind of placing to see where I want it, see where I'm gonna start putting my things. And I'm gonna try not to overthink it, but I'm gonna get it done. I wanna get it done. Like I said, there's only a few things of Anna's left, and I think it's stuff she's gonna donate anyway, so I'll get it out of here and start this room. But I also need to work on Michelle's California closet, because I don't wanna get this room done until hers is done. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to work on both rooms at the same time, because to get her room done, I gotta move my stuff out. So that's what I'm gonna be working on for the next couple weeks, is getting this new room set up for me and Michelle's room set up for her. So I'm gonna vlog as much as I can of that and make it fun. So that's where I'm at. That was my weekend in a nutshell. You know, I kept saying that I'm starting with a blank slate or what have you. I think I'll just call this a fresh start. That's what I'll call it, a fresh start. Moving in this room for a fresh start. And then the old room will be Michelle's fresh start. So get things cleaned up here, get my room all taken down and moved over here, and just get started. I'm gonna get started so I can get these rooms done definitely before our cruise, because we're leaving in July. So I'm gonna definitely get this room and the next room done before then. So with that being said, I'm out. I gotta get busy. It's getting later and later. I still gotta go to the store, so I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh my god.
What? Motherfucker. What video I mean? I'm trying to find the video for you guys, but I can't. It's getting on my nerve.
I'm glad we invited over for an exciting night, right?
Yeah. So she goes to